Hey Corkies, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing the best iced coffee method that I have come across. It even blows cold brew coffee right out of the water, so stick around for this one. You're not going to regret trying this. Hey everybody, welcome back to corkandjava.com. We all know that you're supposed to get joy and fascination from even the little things in life that most people take for granted. So here at Cork and Java, we're here to expand and enrich your experience with all of your favorite beverages through wine and coffee, reviews, and how-tos. So if that sounds interesting to you, smash that subscribe button down below and the little bell so you're notified when all of our future videos come out. Alright, so you know, when it gets hot out, I love making cold brew and iced coffee. Iced coffee can have, you know, that little bit of a bitter taste to it if you don't do it right. And the cold brews can taste kind of oxidized and pretty much like stale because of how long they're exposed to air out on your counter, in your fridge or whatever. So I have found the best way to make iced coffee. It is my favorite and Bryn's favorite way to drink coffee, especially in the summer heat. So let's just get right down to it. All right, so today the proportions I'm using are for basically 2 cups, one for me and one for Bryn to share. If you don't drink a lot, then you might want to have this recipe. If you drink a lot of coffee, this might be right up your alley, perfect amount of coffee for you in the morning. So we're gonna go with 30 grams of coffee, and if it's a little bit too strong for you, you can back that up a little bit. Or if you like it a lot stronger, you can actually add a little bit more to that. And we're going to be using a Lido 3 grinder. It's my grinder of choice. We do a review of that if you're wanting to check out a really quality hand grinder. And we're using a little bit finer than normal pour over setting for the coarseness of the grind. Because there's ice that dilutes in this, we're going to want to go a little bit finer in order to get a little bit more extraction out of that coffee than we would because we're using a little bit less hot water. You're going to want to get your water up all the way to boiling temperature. Make that thing screaming. But before we get to pouring water, we need to add ice to our decanter or whatever jar you're using to contain the coffee. And you're going to want to use 200 grams of ice for the 500 total grams of coffee that we're going to have. Now the ice is going to melt, so it's going to be a total of 300 grams of coffee mixing in with the 200 grams of ice. Now make sure you pre-wet your filter a little bit just to make sure you get a little bit of that paper taste out. All right, we're pouring our grinds in, and as you can see, it is 30 grams just like we measured it out. And we're going to be doing a 30 to 45 second pre-wet of the grounds. This helps release just some of the CO2 and gases that are built up in the coffee beans. You want to aim for about double the weight of the coffee that you originally put in for the pre-wet period, so that's about 60 grams, give or take. Doesn't matter too much if you go over or under, as long as all the grounds get saturated. Next, we're going to do our initial pour up to roughly about 200 grams, wanting to slowly incorporate the hot water. It's right around boiling point still at this point. And after we got the 200 grams in, we want to give it a little bit of stir on the top. You can use a spoon, but I find the best way is to just grab the side and just shake it around a little bit. It doesn't disturb the bed of the beans. Then you wait another about 45 seconds for most of the water to seep through before you do the final pour up to our 300 gram mark, or 300 milliliters are the same measurement. As you can see here, this is the coffee mixing in with the ice, dissolving it, and just turning it into this perfect concoction. Lastly, just take your beverage cup of choice. I like to go with a mason jar and pour over ice and enjoy. And it's really as easy as that, guys. It is a super delicious, refreshing way to drink your coffee in the morning. And personally for me, it tastes way better than cold brew. Bryn thinks it's way better than cold brew. I want you to go try it and see if you think it's as good as it sounds, because I love this. Please leave a comment down below if you use this method and what your thoughts are, or if you have a iced coffee or cold brew method that you swear by. I'd like to know in the comments down below. Alright guys, make sure you check us out online on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys online, so until next time, bottoms up.